everyone, it's Diego Doom here, and today I'm bringing you another review. Today I'll be reviewing Max Factory Biofighter Collection Release number 4, Guyver 2. Guyver 2 comes from the 1985 manga, Bio-Boosted Armor Guyver. Guyver 2 is Oswald Lisker, an inspector from Kronos who accidentally activates the second Guyver unit, which happens to be battle damaged. So, once again, if you all have not checked out the story of the Guyver, definitely do so. It's absolutely fantastic, so it's definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. And also, there are several animated adaptations of the story, so definitely check that out when you get a chance. But nonetheless, Max Factory Biofighter Collection Release number 4, Guyver 2, is another fantastic release in the Biofighter Collection. Guyver 2 has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic accessories, and a very nice, very neat, very cool, and very dynamic range of articulation. So first, let's check out Guyver 2's accessories. Okay, so now let's check out Guyver 2's accessories. Guyver 2 comes with one Guyver unit, one stand, 2 pairs of hands, and 1 pair of high-frequency blades. So first, let's check out the Guyver unit. So, Guyver 2's Guyver unit is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool here. It has a fantastic sculpt and a fantastic paint application going on. So as you can see, this is absolutely spot on and manga accurate. So this is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. And once again, you still have that same fantastic biological sculpt here going on the insides of the Guyver unit. So definitely very cool there. Then also one thing to note, one small detail that they included that goes a long way. This Guyver unit is actually damaged, and if you can see that, there's actually a dent in the control metal of the Guyver unit. And as we all know, Guyver 2's Guyver unit was actually damaged during the recovery process, so it's pretty cool, you know. It's those small details that go a very long way. So this is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. Next, we'll check out Guyver 2's hands. The first pair of hands that Guyver 2 comes with are his open hands here. And these hands are absolutely fantastic here. So they have a fantastic biological sculpt on the inner palm, so definitely cool there. Then the outside, the armored part is definitely very cool. So it has a very nice golden bronze type paint application going on. So it's definitely very cool. And you know, in the manga, there's not really an assigned color for Guyver 2, but you know, for the most part, he's been depicted as a golden color, so, you know, this is definitely spot on and definitely very cool. So it's a fantastic sculpt here for the fingers and then the individual knuckle joints, so this is absolutely fantastic here. Very nice hand. The next pair of hands that Guyver 2 comes with are his Mega Smasher hands, or we'll say these his cupping hands. So these hands are still very cool here, a very nice sculpt on the inner palm, and a fantastic sculpt on the outside, so definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. Now, how these hands attach are via a peg system versus a ball joint system. So, to attach these, we'll grab Guyver 2 over here. We have his fist here. We'll just remove that, and it reveals a peg. Then all you have to do is take the hand and match the hole in the hand up with the peg. Now, one thing to note, do be careful and attach these with care because, you know, this peg moves around quite a bit, and it would be absolutely disastrous if you snap this peg off. So, just attach these with care. So I'm going to do that there and kind of work that in a little bit. I have never attached these hands. This is my second time attaching these hands, so it's kind of a snug fit, but just work with it a little bit and it should go in. So there you go. Went in and you have a nice range of movement there. So definitely very cool. So absolutely fantastic. The next accessory that Guyver 2 comes with are his high-frequency blades. These blades are definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. Now, sculpt-wise, they're pretty simple. You know, you have the beginning notch here and then the blade here. But with the paint application, there's also a little bit of a gradient going on, so it looks a little bit weathered. So that's definitely cool. And you know, with Guyver 2's blades, his blades are actually curved versus coming out into an angle like Guyver 1. So this is definitely very nice, very neat, very cool, and absolutely show accurate. So absolutely fantastic. And how this blade attaches, you'll grab Guyver 2 yet again, and the blades attach via a peg system here also. So remove the retracted blade, and there's an actual peg that gets revealed there. So pretty cool. All you do is grab the blade here, the extended blade, and peg that into the hole. And this one's not as bad. The peg here in the forearm is pretty stationary, so you don't have to worry about, you know, being overly delicate when attaching these. But still, as a whole, since these figures are rare and hard to come by, do handle them with some care. So definitely very cool there. So now you have Guyver 2 with his high frequency blade attached. So definitely very cool there. And then finally, Guyver 2 comes with a stand. Now, all of the Biofighter collection figures do come with stands. I forgot to mention that with my Guyver 1 review. So, one thing to note, all figures come with these very cool stands here. So, the stand is pretty simple here. You just have a nice embossed or impressioned Guyver logo and the original Japanese text. So, this is definitely very nice, very neat, very cool. And it has a very long neck here, and it actually slides the figures in pretty securely. And one thing to note about the stand, we'll push all this back here and get this in the frame really quick. This stand is an extremely snug fit for your figures. So when you're attaching this, attaching your figures to the stand, be careful because this can rub the paint. So just kind of attach it with care. So I have Guyver 2 here. We'll slide them in. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Get a little bit of focus going on. So this stand will actually attach to the figures at the waist. Let's see if we can zoom out a little bit. Or we'll just tilt up just a tiny bit. And we get some light going on here. Slide this way back. And we'll get some focus there. So here we go. So now we have Guyver 2. We'll attach him to the stand. I'll explain what I'm talking about, this tight connection here. With the stand here, it's a very tight piece. It actually wraps around Guyver 2's waist. See if I can get some focus going on. Go way out here. And what happens is this fits pretty snug, as you can see, if you can see it at the top of the screen. And what happens is it's just so tight that you kind of have to work it in. So be careful that you don't force it in and rub the paint off on the waists of your figure. So do be careful about that. But still, it's a very cool accessory and very much appreciated. So definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. So fantastic. So now we have Guyver 2's accessories out of the way. Let's go ahead and check out the Guyver 2 figure itself. Okay, so now let's check out the Guyver 2 figure itself. Guyver 2 has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, and a very nice, very neat, very cool, and very dynamic range of articulation. So first, let's begin with the articulation in the head. So Guyver 2's head is on a ball joint. We'll get some focus going on here. So he can look left, he can look right, he can look up, and he can look down. So pretty cool there. Then the shoulders here, the shoulders can move forward and back. Definitely cool there. The arms can extend to a full 90 degrees. Now the arms are actually hindered by the shoulder piece. So when you overextend the arms, this shoulder piece will pop off just like with Guyver 1. But it's not a big deal. You can just slide that right back on. And this probably will have to be removed if you expect to have a full 90-degree range on the arms here. So definitely cool there. The upper forearms actually rotate. So it's definitely very cool there. Then the elbows here actually bend, so you have a almost double jointed elbow, but not quite. It's almost there, but not quite like the SH Fig Arts figures, but still very cool. Then the hands are on a peg system, so they can move up and down and all around, so pretty cool there. Then in Guyver 2's upper chest here, Guyver 2's chest can move up and down, so he can look very far down and look very high up, so pretty cool there. But the biggest gimmick of this figure is the simple fact that Guyver 2's chest opens up to reveal the Mega Smasher. So definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool here. A fantastic sculpt going on here and a very nice compound-like material going on for the orbs in the Mega Smasher. So absolutely fantastic here. Now one thing to also note, if you move the arms too much, you can actually bump the panel off the hinge. And it's not a big deal. So if you move this off, you'll get a situation like this. Not a big deal. Just slide the peg back into the hole and you'll be okay. So let's see if we can do that. So, you know, doesn't break the figure. It's not really a big deal. It's just a little quirk that it has. So still very cool. So there is no movement in the waist. So we'll begin with the legs. So the legs move forward and back. So the legs can move forward quite a bit and back some. Then the legs can move outward just a little bit. Now the outward motion is hindered by the panel piece here. Now this is plastic. But, you know, you don't want to overextend it and cause some kind of bizarre crease in your figure. So it can move forward and back just a little bit. So pretty cool there. Then the knees here have an almost but not quite double jointed knee. So it's pretty cool there. So Guyver 2 can strike dynamic poses. Just, you know, not as dynamic as some other figures. Are still very cool. Then the feet here, they can move forward and back, or we'll say up and down. So pretty cool there. So this does a fantastic job at supporting Guyver 2 in dynamic poses. So absolutely fantastic. So, now let's go over Guyver 2's absolutely fantastic and very detailed sculpt. So first off, in the head here, and we'll get a little bit of light going on. So in Guyver 2's head here, he has an absolutely fantastic and spot-on sculpt going on here. So definitely very cool. And then one thing to also note, and once again, it's one of those small details that go an absolutely long way. You'll notice on the left here of Guyver 2's control medal, there's actually a dent. So it's absolutely fantastic there because as we all know, Guyver 2 is a battle-damaged Guyver unit, which winds up giving him trouble later on in the manga. So definitely very cool here. You know, once again, this unit is damaged, so he has an asymmetrical face here. So normally the Guyvers have two air vents here on the side and the two orbs here for his sonic attack in the middle. So, you know, it's an asymmetrical face. So you have the, we'll say the wind gauges here on the left side, or his air canals. I'm not sure what you call it, but still very cool. Then you have the orbs here on the left side, or the right side, excuse me. So definitely very cool here. So also in the sculpt, you know, a fantastic and spot-on sculpt here with the sensory orbs. Absolutely fantastic. You know, in between the armor, you have the monster-esque biological part of the Guyver unit. So absolutely fantastic here. This figure is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. We'll get a close-up look of the Mega Smasher here, you know. So, you know, on the inner panels, this is somewhere where they could have cut the corners here and left out some finer details, but they, you know, maintain to have those biological details going on in the chest here, so definitely very cool. Then the Mega Smasher here, it's the orbs are kind of like compound, like the Kamen Rider eyes, so definitely very cool there, and a very nice effect going on here, so absolutely fantastic. It looks like it's vibrating and surging with energy, so absolutely fantastic. This figure is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. So, now we have the Guyver 2 figure out of the way, let's go ahead and conclude this review. To conclude the review, Max Factory Biofighter Collection Release number 4, Guyver 2 is another fantastic release in the Biofighter Collection. Guyver 2 has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic accessories, and a very nice, very neat, very cool, and very dynamic range of articulation. So this figure is absolutely fantastic and definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. I highly recommend that everyone picks this figure up. It is simply fantastic. Now, one thing to also note, like I mentioned before, these figures are kind of hard to come by due to the fact that we have to deal with secondary prices. So, if you're a true Guyver fan and you get the chance to actually afford one of these figures, absolutely pick them up. They do not disappoint. Also, if you get a chance, make sure to check out the manga Bio Boosted Armor Guyver and the mini animated adaptations of the Guyver story. They're all absolutely fantastic and definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. This has been another review by Diego Doom. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more figure reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe.